immediately to red.
Did you hit the optimized network performance or whatever that was?
Minimize network interference.
I don't know. It could help, maybe.
Yeah, go to settings. Broadcast settings. Minimize network impact. Oh, I'm getting some yellows and greens.
Oh boy. The game's not there.
Yeah, the game's not there, but let me try. It might be picking back up. Yeah, I'm dropping a ton of frames.
I don't know. The camera seems smooth.
It tells me I'm dropping 30% of my frames.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, your camera
everybody,
seems fine.
we think we're back up. I'm dropping some frames, but things seem to be recovering. So we're gonna cruise into ending this stream, all super nice and cool.
Move your mouse.
Thank you. So we're good. I'm gonna stream for the next 27 minutes, and then we are done. Let me go ahead and move this back to where we were, back in our little studio. So enjoy the dropped frames. They should hopefully go away. If they don't, that's fine.
Yeah, you look fine.
We'll deal. Maybe I'll get
All right,
another
there.
exterminator spray. So Hobo's going to read us some more of your amazing posts, and I'm going to head back to Summers. Before you do, though, do we have any more challenges?
No.
I'll go
The only
to...
other one that you had was to fix all the broken items in the sewers before beating the boss, but you beat the boss. Whoops.
Whoops. Anyways, yeah, I'll go to Summers, and so I'm going to go order a pizza.
Why don't you just continue to make things easier for everyone else and just go back to grinding on caterpillars?
I should do that, you're right. So yeah.
Let's try to hit level 99 before the fire spring. Screw
Right.
everyone over.
I just teleported to Summers again.
Oops.
Oh, I
All
didn't
right, we
wrap a
ready
line
for
of
fan
dialogue.
fix?
Hang on, I have to wrap a line of dialogue.
Oh, oops. Man, I'm dying.
The sky is blue and the sun is high. The prices here are so high it'll make your... I was... For some reason, because I was rapping, I expected his lines to rhyme. I went in with much more expectation.
You were expecting the game to do all the work for you?
Yeah.
Bad. Alright, should I go
The
read
Legend
more
of
PMs
Zelda
then?
is really rad. The enemies from Ganon are mean.
Bad. You're bad at this.
Yes.
You're not a rapper.
I'm not.
You
I'm a
be
collector.
rapping awful.
I be rapping awful. That's why I don't play
Rapper,
the
you are not.
games. No. But I am going to teleport and go fight some mean caterpillars while you read us some more amazing, amazing things.
But I continue to choke. Alright. So this is from Lucas Klaus.
Okay.
Are we ready for this?
Crack, crack,
Once
crack the
upon-
egg into the bowl. Crack, crack,
Crack, crack,
the
crack
egg
the
bowl,
egg.
bowl, egg bowl. You rapping bad.
You be rapping awful. Also, that level's garbage. Alright, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a hobo who was also a doctor. There was also a buck with a fever. They joined a site called Starmen.Net. Now, the details of this story may or may not be entirely accurate, since these two lovely young men joined at least a good 2 years before I did, and I never looked through the archives because I am a hashtag rebel. One day, after a hard day of being vice czar, second only to Metzi, Buck hit the local bar. There, he laid eyes on the most beautiful man he ever met. The man ate paper with tears in his sparkly eyes. He muttered, "Twilight, Twilight." Blushing and a heart aflutter, it was a miracle that young Buck walked up to the Dr. Hobo. "What's wrong?" Buck managed to ask. "It's nothing," said the forlorn Dr. Hobo. "Let me buy you a drink." The Dr. Hobo said nothing. For some reason, the drink took a ridiculously long time to arrive. So Buck struck up a conversation. He quickly cheered the Dr. Hobo up, and before they knew it, the two of them wound up at a nearby hotel, drunk and giddy. After that, the two became friends for life. More than friends, they were soulmates. And that's totally how the story goes at the end.
Pretty good. I dig that one.
Eddie Plow, this is French.
Oh,
Says,
fancy.
birthday entry thing, I think. "You met through Starmen.Net and Hobo's forums he had. Then you two grew closer through Skype calls with larger groups of friends and other people from Starmen. Then Hobo's friend Benjamin made him keep Buck away." So Bobo could talk to Buck.
Oh man, I forgot about that total jerk Benjamin.
What a loser.
We don't talk about Benjamin anymore.
He accidentally wrote "I love you," and then they got together and got married a few years later. Oh wait, that's the story of how Xmas and Melcat met. Oh well, screw it, it's close enough, I guess.
I need to make the alt text for this batch just "Rest in peace, Benjamin." Free Ben.
Hashtag free Benjamin.
Oh man. Hobo, please go make an alt account named Benjamin to do your next really bad post with.
Pretty sure, I feel like Benjamin has to have already been taken.
Just the straight up name Benjamin? I don't know, Justin Bailey wasn't taken. Someone joined with that name the other day.
Benjamin. There are no... No, wait, I spelled it wrong.
I don't want to know how you spelled
There's
Benjamin.
somebody
right.
who joined 7 years ago named Benjamin.
Ah, that jerk.
Let's
Go
look at all
ban
their
him.
posts. They haven't posted in 9 years.
Ban him.
That doesn't memory hole him. It doesn't free his name.
I don't care about Memholigan. Ban Benjamin. That guy was trying to split us apart. Get him out. He's probably the most loyal lurker ever. He'll be brokenhearted.
All right, here we go. Here's another one from Skyrunner14. The year was 2010.
Wait, Hobo.
After a particular...
Hang on.
What?
Vince just mentioned Benjamin joined 7 years ago and he last posted 9 years ago.
Yeah, thanks, Rowfish. He moved the forums and it screwed up every time on everything.
Yeah. I still don't know for a fact if I joined in 2008. Also, the stream's probably going to die. It's flashing a little bit.
Again?
Oh, it went back to the green. Okay.
I better start reading these things faster. So, right, Skyrunner14.
I trust Skyrunner to do a good job.
The year was 2010. After a particularly long string of MLP episodes, Doc Hobo wandered out of his room, oddly satisfied. The details as to why shall be left to your imagination. It had been a long time, over 5 days, and he was feeling quite thirsty. He decided to go down to the local Taco Bell for one of those Baja Blasts that everyone goes on and on about, even though it's not that great. Meanwhile, Buck Fever had just received his giant Mr. Saturn in the mail. The talks with the leader of Post-Africa were brutal, but upon realization that drugs were not a factor, he had succeeded in convincing them to let the alien into the country. To celebrate, he decided to stop at Taco Bell to get something to eat. Sure, the food was terrible, but after the struggle he'd been under, he felt he could muster the strength to persevere through it. At about 3 p.m., both the players in this story happened to meet at the very same Taco Bell, when all of a sudden, a Starman Deluxe burst through the wall, destroying the restaurant's supply of Baja Blast. Now, while Baja Blast isn't all that great, it's really the only claim to fame the restaurant has going for it, and neither individual would allow this injustice to pass unpunished. The two then The two then performed a fusion dance a la DBZ in a spur-of-the-moment decision and engaged the Starmen Deluxe in a long, drawn-out battle that was so earth-shatteringly important that several government agencies would not allow me to disclose the details. After the battle, the Great Fusion... Hello. Get out of my room. In a bit.
Here comes little brother.
I'm mean to my siblings.
You're mean to me too.
I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
After the battle, the great fusion that was Hobuck pulled the Sword of Kings out of the remains of the Starman Deluxe, and after a really cool pose involving raising the sword towards the newly rising sun, no one knows what happened while the two were fused together. It might even be NSFW. But even after becoming their own selves again, the two would become the greatest of friends and exchange so many steamy secrets. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten the vapors. But yeah, the long and short of it is they're friends forever now. What more do you want from me? I don't know how much longer I can keep up this voice.
I think you should do one more. Now remember, just because we don't read it on the stream, it still counts. And you're still going to get your badges. As long as it's...
I'll read them all, I just can't guarantee that voice.
Oh, okay. Then fine.
I'll put on my best vid impression for this one.
Nintendo Pixel said quite a while ago in the chat for me to stay on for 30 minutes to an hour. I can guarantee 30 minutes, but an hour might be difficult to do, so... Chop chop into whatever you're...
soon-ish to go run errands and get ready for work.
So whatever your secret little project is, Nintendo Pixel, gotta make it quick. Chop chop.
Choppa chopu. Alright, so I'll put on my best vid impression for this one. I don't think I've ever heard Vid talk, or no, wait, he was at PAX. No, he goes to PAX Prime. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, Luke needs to go to PAX East.
Yeah, that's where all the cool kids go.
Yeah. What's your excuse?
What? I'll go to PAX Prime, or East. Whatever.
The good doctor. Cool people go there, but so do you.
Yes. The good doctor shifted his weight and adjusted his saddle. Buck fever weighed heavily on him as they surveyed the short path ahead of them. Butterbridge wasn't a particularly different... What?
No, I'm just saying, oh good, I am riding you. This is the visual you need to... There we go, that's us.
I don't... Alright, that voice is gone now. I can't keep that up with this. Butterbridge wasn't a particularly difficult terrain, but they both knew what was ahead. It's been a great trip, Doc, Buck said, shielding his eyes against the blazing sun overhead. Thanks, Bucko, his mount replied, flexing his knees to get ready for the big moment. You've only got one shot at this. You ready to fly? Buck straightened his cape, then gave the corners a tug. I don't think so. The odds aren't great. I'm not ready to lose my life over this. Hobo readjusted his saddle, then broke into a trot. I know you aren't, so I'm not giving you a choice. You've got a kingdom to save, Buck. My friend, I can't stop you. I know I can't. I'll do my best for you, Buck Fever said, quickly grasping his cape and then leaning down to kiss Hobo on the forehead. They were picking up speed now. They were running out of bridge and had to meet a certain speed to get beneath the first ticker tape gate. As they slid underneath, Hobo grabbed Buck by the ankles and threw him upwards with all his might. As Buck Fever's cape unfurled and carried him beyond the safety of the second secret ticker tape gate, Dr. Hobo fell into the endless abyss below, never taking his eye off the shrinking silhouette high above him. He'd hoped that his friend would find another hobo egg in the next level. I can't believe you killed me, Vid.
Tisk tisk. See, I want everybody in this chat, because I love all of you, and you're all special to me, I need you all to send in PMs to Dr. Hobo, because I want to give every last one of you very special, personalized badges. Not personalized, personal. From me.
You want to kill my voice before I go to work.
From my heart. You can sleep it off. You sleep at the hotel.
I do a good job. I don't sleep at work.
I do a good job.
Alright, Bimble5.
Bimble. I love your username, Bimble5.
Alright, I'm reading this as it was written. The two boys were playing them games in opposite rooms in the hotel for some damn reason when Holmes got attacked by Orange Kid dressed as a new age retro hippie. His screams of pain and agony echoed to Mr. Birthday Boy's ears with the swiftness of a bat and crashed through Holmes's dirty dang room and fend off the Orange Kid's alluring makeup with his own Hello Kitty X Snoopy lingerie. Bach jumps right into Hobbs' arms made of pure salt and vinegar potato chips. The two does stuff and make out, and it's all good. And now we are tortilla. The ends, yo.
Woo! That was good. It was an oldie but a goodie.
I liked it. It gave my voice a rest.
Did I do that, Nintendo Pixel?
You know what? I have badge powers. I'll just take away everyone's badges.
Haha. Haha. Yeah. I'm gonna ban you.
Can't ban me. I'll ban you first. Alright, now we got T-Chance. She's in my lap. Okay, here we go. One day, an innocent and stylish Derek Rose walked into a pony convention. Alright, that right there is unrealistic because there is no innocence or style when you walk into a pony convention. None whatsoever. It was a strange, awkward mix of real animals and the smell of hay alongside sweaty My Little Pony enthusiasts. For some, it was just awkward and in desperate need of an air freshener, but for others, it was perfect. A gorgeous perfume that permeated the very souls of the con-goers. For a certain person, however, it was a scent of dreams and fetish fuel. Derek walked around the floor, wide-eyed. In one hand, he held a Mr. Saturn plush, as he fell into a state of acute anxiety without expensive merchandise nearby, and in the other, a crumpled letter. You know of me, and I know of you. You bought a piece of merchandise from me, and I must confess that I love the aggressive way you press the Buy It Now button. We've chatted for a while, and now I feel that we must meet. Go to PonyCon, and we can meet at last. Signed, Dr. Hobo. Derek had reread the letter many times, a blush continuing to grow. His eyes scanned the odd mix of booths, ignoring the pale Shetland gnawing on Twilight Sparkle's ear. Suddenly, as he turned the corner, a dazzling light caught his eye, and he had to turn away. In front of him was a tall, muscular, half-clothed man with long, rippling muscles, whispering into a horse's ear and seductively stroking a My Little Pony doll. Suddenly, the figure noticed him and took his hand. Hello. I'm Dr. Hobo. Derek couldn't help but stare. Everything about him was perfect. Do you like Earthbound? He stammered. I love Earthbound, he replied, his voice as smooth as melted chocolate. Do you like ponies? Hobo leaned closer to Derek, so close, Derek could feel his breath in his ear. I love ponies, Derek sighed, weak at the knees. Hobo, do you join me on a strange online forum filled with strange people, and their even stranger addiction to an obscure SNES game? Hobo took Derek's hand, enfolding them in warmth. I do, Derek Rose. A rush of emotion surged through Derek as he embraced Hobo tightly. Only one ran through his head. One word ran through his head. Bazinga!
Oh, shoot! Oh, put a little check mark next to that one. I might have to consider that special edition badge.
Alright, and now we got Gooey Ooey Ooh.
Gooey Ooey Ooey. Love that username. A lot of people with good usernames. Bimble5, Gooey Ooey.
That's good. And then we got Vid. Boring. Boring, man.
Vid isn't boring because he technically has one of these hidden somewhere in his parent land. Vid.
Somewhere.
Find it. We must combine them into one whole pizza.
Gotta make a whole pizza. Alright, we ready? Here comes Gooey Ooey. He draws near, as his avatar says. One day, on the mystical, strange planet called Earth, a man named Derek Rose was watering his lawn. I don't understand that reference because as a Californian, I'm not allowed to water my lawn anymore.
Gooey Ooey's leaving because you're reading.
He walked up and down the lawn. The lawn slowly accumulated more water as he sprayed with the hose. He doused the plants, the grass, and the weeds. He watered until a street started to fill up with water, and then he put down the hose as he watched the water evaporate in the hot summer heat. As he went to his house to put the hose back on the rack, he suddenly noticed something startling. There were footprints in the perfectly watered grass, dry footprints that dried up all the water in his lawn. Normally, he would have changed his plan so he could water the lawn for the following 2 hours, but this time, something felt different. The footprints filled him with a strange feeling. He was scared. Who had left these ones? He felt the urge to find out. He set down the hose and went after the footprints. They went into his backyard. Normally, strangers would just stroll right into his house. He was so very nervous. He followed them. In his yard, he saw a figure. He looked good, but he also looked unkempt. He had a nice doctor's coat, but his hair was very messy. He also had a shopping cart full of pink and purple objects. They looked like horses and marbles. "Excuse me, sir."
Horses and marbles.
My two favorite things. "Excuse me, sir," Derek shouted. "What are you doing in my backyard?" The man turned. "Gosh darn it, I've been caught," he exclaimed. "I was hoping to find some more Kirby and Pony toys to add to my collection." Derek felt a strange feeling towards the man. He had to ask, "What is your name, sir?" "My name is Dr. Hobo, but you can call me Hobo. Or Derek Rose." "Yeah, that's lovely too." And together, they went back into the house, their bond already tighter than the bonds of anyone else. Many years later, on a SummerBound stream, they asked people to guess how they met, and one person on the stream, named Gooey Ooey, got it completely correct. How'd he do that? Well, how'd he do it?
Man, I gotta agree with Gravity Falls. That was a pretty good McGucket voice.
I'm actually McGucket. Alright, and the last one we've got is from Gemini Duality.
I think this is going to be the last one of the stream because it's 7 minutes until 11 and I need to get on out of Dodge.
And I like this username because it's got Gemini in it. Like Jet Force Gemini, which is a good game.
Jet Force Gemini is a good game. I was just scared by the big bugaboos when I was a kid.
But you can shoot off their heads.
No, I was scared by the big bugaboos in the swamp that you need a special gun for.
Oh,
you could run out of ammo.
No, screw that swamp. That's not bad.
Yeah, see? Like the game. The game was bad because it scared me. Games aren't allowed to elicit a reaction out of me.
Oh, I see. And yet you're always trying to get me to play the spooky games.
Because then it'd be funny.
That's rude. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Yours is a simple tale. Although not extraordinary, it was a magical union. You two met in a dark alley on the edge of nowhere. Yet this ill buck knew that it was fated when his eyes met those of the lonely hobo. The buck stretched out his hand, and the hobo affirmed this destined friendship with a firm clasp of hands. The two men walk away in silence, not needing words to convey their thoughts. They have had countless adventures together and acquired much merch from their travels. This is a simple tale, yet it is an important and illustrious one. This is the story of a buck with the fever and a homeless doctor, and their story has only begun.
Okay, so I think we should read the one sent by Tokei-sai, who I believe is...
Tokei-sai on the forum as well, yes.
Nice.
And, I mean, I'll read as many as we get during the stream, or until...
Well, yeah, we got 5 minutes. So go ahead and get your messages in, because in 5 minutes we're cutting it off. You can still submit them to get the badges, but they will not be read, because I need to get on out of town, out of Dodge, out of heck. Like a bat. Like a big old bat out of heck.
Oh.
So
Alright,
go ahead.
Here we go.
Tokei's
Disclaimer.
Good username.
Disclaimer, this is not definitely what happened, but it's probably close enough, right?
Probably. These have all been very close.
There's a couple till days here. It was a cold autumn day. One Derek Rose was sitting on a bench, sipping some coffee. It was chilled by now. Oh no. I was supposed to give a badge to that Dr. Hobo person, exclaimed Derek, suddenly worried. He logged on to Starmen.Net to complete this action, and to his surprise, he had a PM. Where the hell is my badge? Meet me at the bench in 10 minutes for a swear cuss kicking. You'll regret not giving me that badge. You're dead, swear cuss. From Dr. Hobo. Uh-oh. Derek checked his watch and realized the PM was sent 10 minutes ago. Right on cue, Derek felt a firm hand reach over the bench and grip his thigh. There you are. Get up. And Derek did, leaping in surprise at the deep yet buttery voice that was gracing his ears.
There's something buttery.
Please don't hurt me, yelped Derek. I was about to send the badge. Some stuff just came up, okay? But it was too late. Hobo was already intensely bum-rushing Derek. The two hit the ground with the cataclysmic confederation.
I love this. Continue.
What did you say? Asked Hobo, now laying on top of Derek, their faces mere centimeters away.
Please skim
This is
ahead
all
and make
just
sure this is okay to read by Twitch standards.
Anything's okay with my voice.
I need
This
to
is all just a
unbutton
big
my top button
misunderstanding.
It's getting
Yeah.
steamy in here.
Replied Derek, blushing furiously. I was about to send you the badge when I saw your PM about beating me up. Oh, sorry, muttered Hobo with a nervous chuckle. He knew he should have gotten off of Derek, but he couldn't bring himself to do so. Lying there with Derek, he felt perfectly content. Just then, Derek did something that even he could not explain. He reached up and parted the delicious mane of flowing hair obscuring part of Hobo's face, and kissed Hobo square on the lips. Hobo was unable to resist any longer, and the two passionately made out on a park walkway for 5 minutes. Oh! Squealed Derek, jumping up and running away, embarrassed. He had to cover a hole in a certain article of clothing with his hand due to it getting ripped during their romp. From there began a long legacy of Skype calls and steamy NSFW texts that defined their relationship for years. The two bought each other Kirby, Earthbound, and Twilight Sparkle merch, and occasionally drugs hidden inside Mr. Saturn dolls. Finally, they both met up in Vegas once more to secretly get married and consummate their relationship for days. Days. And that's how it went. That's how you guys met.
Who said that one?
Tokisai, that guy.
Perfect.
Whose name I can never pronounce.
Get a tear. That's the last one we're gonna read tonight, guys. That's it. Wow.
I'm getting a bit too randy for this now. Oh no, but we got one more.
It matched up perfectly, though, because Quinn just got a level up. People want us to read theirs. Seal Guy has a short
Seal
one.
Guy. Once upon a time at
We'll read a few
E3,
more.
Dr. Hobo and Derek met at the seating of Nintendo's E3. And they talked to each other because, well, Hobo's eyes were beautiful. Derek responds, Senpai. You use senpai, not senpai. I don't like you, Seal Guy. Are you of good deals this afternoon? Hobo replies, Yes, Nissan. You will now be my sex slave. Derek approved, then had glorious bomb sex in front of everyone at Nintendo's E3. Thanks for ruining E3, damn it. Give me a badge, please.
Okay, this is getting worse. We need to stop. Whew. Gotta calm down.
I'm getting the vapors.
Whew.
Whew. Boy.
The heck?
My throat hurts. I hope I don't have to talk to a lot of people tonight.
I hope you do. Oh, hang on.
What?
I'm getting a photo now.
Maybe I should have, now that I'm unbanned, I should have used my powers. And the secret surprise for everyone who entered is you're banned.
The same
Don't
thing.
forget, you gotta do the peace sign right back at it.
I did. You're just in the past.
It's true. I'm 2 hours behind you.
Puppy Fickles. Where's the expensive hotel? I need to stay in there. I'm getting beat up by things. I have yet to use PSI Batman, so I'm going to use it.
Oh, okay.
Nintendo Pixel, you're gonna have to make it by tomorrow night at midnight. In order to get both badges, you've got to do it, because that's the only way I'm giving you your badge back, man. You can do it. man-girlfriend thing. I apologize if I got your pronouns wrong. You know, it probably is a good idea to take a break, but I'm not going to.
I don't think Nintendo Pixel is a pronoun. It's more like an amateur noun.
I'm sorry, Pixel. But you gotta do it. You can do it. You can write some good stuff in that span of time. Gooey Ooey, did you not get a badge when you were supposed to? Shoot me a PM and we will discuss that in detail. Because honestly, I do not know too much about that whole base thingamajig.
The what?
That base thing on the forums where people have base driving a car badge.
Oh. All right. I don't think there's anything else to do left now, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Congratulations. You won.
Alright, did everybody have a great time here at Starman Club? I sure hope so, because I sure as heck did. How about you, Hobo? Did you have a great time?
Did, but now my voice hurts.
I'm sorry, friend. You can go suck on a lozenge.
We're gonna say something else, weren't you?
Suck on a lozenge.
Right.
So. I completed most of the challenges. I got a 1 out of 128 item, which wasn't even on that challenges list as far as I know.
Nope.
But, see, I just go above and beyond. I go above and beyond for all of you because I love you and I want you all to have badges and avatars. Badges and avatars. That's what you need. Simple as that.
Oh, no, wait. We haven't played a random video.
We sure haven't, and we're not going to because I don't know how to do that.
But thing.
Hello, Vid. Ah, my challenge. My challenge
Is the chickies.
keep 2 chickens together in the same inventory, preferably together. Like touching the chickens. Touching. So it is written, it shall be. Thank you very much, Vid. But Vid, I have a challenge for you. Vid, my challenge is to find your pizza keychain. I believe in you and I know you can do it. You gotta do it. Because yours is one of the secret ones that does not have scratch and sniff on the front. 2 scratch and sniffs have been found and 2 non have been found. Well, only 1 non has been found because yours is still lost. You gotta find it. It's a journey. One day, we can press our keychains together, and it will be incredibly saucy.
Oh my.
So, thank you all so much for coming. This has been fantastic. I will definitely be hosting gameplay points in the future for future fan fests. Look forward to it. Look forward to me. Look forward to Hobo. He's in my ears. He's also in yours. Any parting words, Hobo?
Here's the video.
I'm scared to see what you linked.
I linked your favorite video.
That is my favorite video. Gives me anxiety.
I know it. I know how much anxiety it causes you.
Intense amounts. So. Stick around, guys. SummerBound is nowhere near finished. We've still got quite a bit to go. So, we'll be handing it off for the next gameplay point soon. Stick around. But don't just stay on the stream. Don't leave this tab open.
Yeah, and it don't start till a couple days.
Yeah, maybe one day. I don't know what the schedule is. You think I pay attention? I sure as heck do not pay attention.
It's Monday.
So, then yes, it is a few days. I recommend getting some sleep in between now and then.
Wish I could.
Hobo, would you like to sing a good farewell song?
So long, farewell to you, my friend. So long, farewell, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell, until we meet again.
Goodbye, everybody. One last chicken beat before we go. Goodbye.